Hello, everyone! Think about the last thing you ate. Was it a crisp apple, a slice of savory pizza, or perhaps a handful of almonds? To you, it was a meal, a flavor experience, or a quick fix for a growling stomach. But to your body, that food was something entirely different. The moment food crosses your lips, it ceases to be cuisine and becomes data, instructions, and raw material. Every single cell in your body, from the neurons firing in your brain to the muscle fibers contracting in your legs, is built, repaired, and fueled by the molecules you choose to swallow. Your body is a non-stop construction site, and food is the delivery truck. If you send in premium steel, you build a fortress. If you send in cheap, flimsy plastic, the structure begins to crack. But have you ever wondered exactly which foods do what inside your biological machinery? Which foods target your mind, which ones reinforce your bones, and which ones shield your immune system from disease? Today, we are cracking open the human catalog of nutrition to explore exactly how different foods contribute to your body, how much they matter, and the precise roles they play in keeping you alive, vibrant, and optimized. The Brain Command Center. Neurotransmitters and cognitive fuel. Your brain represents only about 2% of your total body weight, yet it consumes a staggering 20% of your daily energy. It is an energy-hungry supercomputer, and it is incredibly picky about its fuel. Wild salmon and fatty fish, the structural engineers. Your brain tissue is roughly 60% fat, and a massive portion of that fat consists of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA. When you eat fatty fish like wild salmon, sardines, or mackerel, you are delivering the exact structural building blocks your brain needs to maintain the fluidity and integrity of its cell membranes. This directly enhances synaptic plasticity, which is the brain's ability to forge new connections. In short, omega-3s boost memory, speed up cognitive processing, and act as a powerful natural shield against age-related cognitive decline and depression. Eggs and choline, the memory broadcasters. Eggs, specifically the yolks, are nature's premier source of choline. Choline is a precursor to acetylcholine, a critical neurotransmitter responsible for memory, focus, and neuromuscular communication. Eating eggs regularly provides the raw materials your brain needs to speak to itself rapidly and efficiently. Dark chocolate and berries, the shield generators. Blueberries. Blackberries and dark chocolate, above 70% cacao, are packed with flavonoids and antioxidants. These compounds cross the blood-brain barrier to stimulate blood flow and protect neurons from oxidative stress, the biological equivalent of cellular rusting. They improve executive function and spatial memory, keeping your mental gears sharp. The engine room, muscle mass. Repair and metabolic firepower. Without muscle and structural repair, our bodies would literally collapse under their own weight. To maintain this engine, we rely heavily on amino acids and micronutrient catalysts, chicken breast, beef, and plant proteins, the cellular bricklayers. When you consume protein from sources like chicken breast, lean grass-fed beef, eggs, or plant-based options like lentils and chickpeas, your digestive system breaks them down into amino acids. These amino acids, particularly leucine, trigger muscle protein synthesis, MPS. This is the exact process that repairs the microscopic tears caused by exercise, building stronger, denser muscle tissue. Beyond muscle, these proteins form the basis of your enzymes and hormones. Spinach and leafy greens, the oxygen superchargers. Spinach isn't just for cartoon characters. It is rich in iron and nitrates. Iron is the core component of hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that transports oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. Without enough iron, your cells suffocate for oxygen, leading to chronic fatigue. The natural nitrates in leafy greens also relax your blood vessels, improving blood circulation and boosting athletic endurance. The infrastructure. Bone density and structural longevity. Your skeleton is not a static frame of chalk. It is a living, dynamic tissue that is constantly being broken down and rebuilt. Dairy, tofu, and sardines, the calcium foundation. Calcium is the primary mineral that gives your bones and teeth their rigid structure. Yogurt, milk, fortified tofu, and the tiny bones found in canned sardines are rich in bioavailable calcium. When you consume adequate calcium, your body deposits it into the bone matrix, keeping your skeletal structure dense and preventing osteoporosis later in life. Sunlight and fortified foods, the calcium gatekeeper. You can eat all the calcium in the world, but without vitamin D, your body cannot absorb it from your gut. Vitamin D acts as the biological key that opens the gates for calcium absorption. Found in fatty fish, egg yolks, and generated through sunlight exposure on your skin, it works hand in hand with vitamin K2, found in fermented foods and grass-fed dairy, to ensure calcium goes into your bones and teeth, rather than building up dangerously in your arteries. The defense system, immunity and cellular protection. Your immune system is a highly complex army of white blood cells, antibodies and chemical barriers fighting a non-stop war against pathogens, citrus fruits, bell peppers, and kiwi, the frontline soldiers. When people think of immunity, they think of vitamin C. While citrus fruits like oranges and lemons are great, red bell peppers actually contain twice the amount of vitamin C per serving. Vitamin C stimulates the production and function of white blood cells, your body's frontline defense against infections. It is also a potent antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals, preventing cellular damage. Garlic and ginger, the natural antimicrobials. Garlic contains a sulfur-based compound called allicin, which is activated when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin has well-documented antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties. Ginger, with its active component gingerol, acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory agent that calms systemic inflammation and assists the immune system in targeting infections efficiently. The second brain. Gut microbiome and metabolic health scientists now refer to our gut as the second brain because it contains millions of neurons and produces over 90% of the body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for happiness and mood. Stabilization. Oats, beans, and whole grains, the prebiotic fuel. Your gut is home to trillions of beneficial bacteria. These bacteria feed on prebiotic fiber, which is found in abundance in oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, lentils, and whole grains. Humans cannot digest this fiber, but your gut microbes ferment it, producing short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate. SCFAs reduce inflammation, strengthen the gut lining, and regulate your metabolism and appetite hormones. Kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut, the probiotic reinforcements. While prebiotics feed existing bacteria, fermented foods like kefir, Greek yogurt, kimchi, and kombucha deliver live, beneficial bacteria, probiotics, directly into your digestive tract. This diversity in the gut microbiome is directly linked to better digestion, a stronger immune system, improved skin health, and a more resilient mood. Conclusion. Designing your biological future. Their weight 30, 10 baug. Every time you sit down to eat, you are making a profound choice. You are deciding what your brain will use to think tomorrow. You are choosing the materials your heart will use to pump blood, and the fuel your muscles will use to move. Nutrition is not about restrictive dieting, counting every single calorie into oblivion, or depriving yourself of joy. It is about biological respect. It is about understanding that your body is a magnificent, self-healing machine that requires the right components to run optimally. When you look at your plate through the lens of functionality, seeing the salmon as brain power, the spinach as oxygen efficiency, the berries as a cellular shield, and the yogurt as gut health, eating healthy stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like an elite strategy for life. Treat your body like the high-performance vehicle it truly is. Fuel it intentionally, feed your potential, and watch how dramatically your energy, focus, and vitality transform. Thank you for watching or reading. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment detailing your favorite health-boosting food, and share this with someone who wants to optimize their health. Until next time, stay healthy, eat smart, and take care of your amazing body.